So anyways, welcome back to Comic Studio, and today we're going to be searching Vibe that I'm just going to be typing in. But before we're going to begin of this video, we absolutely have 7 days before the 4th anniversary that I'm not pretty sure it's going to be cancelled, that the Google may not be supporting around for Windows 10 around here, so it's absolutely almost there before it's absolutely going to be closing this as well. Even it's absolutely for one thing, for unknown reasons, that believed to be moving to Windows 11. And I never believe that isn't going to be pretty sure that Google is going to be downfalling for around here for this year, and that taken over by Microsoft Edge. And I never believe it, that I never believe it. This isn't going to be for such as a little bit for a limited use. But aren't Google like this, that made from YouTube as well, for such as media like those going to be for around for the internet videos that we're just going to be still on. And I'm never going to be told around for this spelling the letter V or saying Volkswagen. And today we're going to be spelling around Vibe and searching around for this thing as well. And as you can see, there's Vibe over here for this, and I wouldn't believe that was going to be going on around here for this weekend. So if I just actually scroll down, it looks kind of nothing aren't appropriate like this. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna be probably good as well. So without the E, let's get around for this thing as well. And we finally shown around this. I wouldn't be able to believe this isn't going to be for the main itself around here as well. And it's going to be for this thing as well. And if we're going to be, say, ribbon, and it's absolutely going to be searching around here. And it was absolutely exactly that I'm not going to be finding to use to do this. And if we're going to be searching ASDF takeover around here using the ASDF movie that I just going to be searched on, which means that wasn't going to be one actually that I just ever tried to do when I was saying around here. So let's jump into one of their Vib Ribbon Comic Studio as well. So this isn't gonna be actually what I just saying this. This is actually for one thing, including for the big thing as well. So let's turn on some spoilers we already checked out, and even for around here. So this isn't going to be for around to take it around here for some sort of like the dinosaurs, and many more here for a lot of those things as well. So it was owned by Nana on Shah. It was owned by Nana on Shah, and probably this is actually for only for like here, and probably it's available in PS1, which means PlayStation 1 like this. And I wouldn't believe this isn't actually for just the one thing as well. So the first thing that I heard of the music came from this, and I cannot believe this isn't what I just actually going to be used to do this as well. So the first thing that I just hearing that come from was mead margarine cookie, and I wouldn't believe this isn't going to be for such as even possible, and that the first hearing this won't be oh my gosh, I just accidentally pressed it for as well. So let's just gonna be resetting for just once again as well. It came from this thing as well, called margarine cookie, and it was by Alcaceriso. Oh no, this is not gonna be what I just expected. And what about another one? This is another Vib Ribbon Comic Studio. What we just pretty heard to do this as well. We cannot able to be showing up for another one. This is another Vib Ribbon Reborn Comic Studio. And I wasn't able to be just find out what I just actually to be. So this is the actual Vib Ribbon Comic Studio, but I would be able to be nice to find out what is going to be going on around with this situation. This is absolutely the main in-game characters, could be only one. The Vibiri was actually for the main character itself. And yes, it's absolutely for one thing. It's absolutely for some sort of like the one basic thing for around here. So, let me tell you, this is actually for some sort of made in Japan or something. So, I will be able to be finding out for as well. So, but starting out for this thing as well, but the main character like this could be running all the way from a long time as well, using that cannot able to be handling obstacle course, which means you must going to be taking care of this thing as well to be feeling the rhythm and start playing music for around here for to do this as well. If that start playing music for around here inside the game, you might going to be follow the beats beyond with those things or some sort of major obstacles for around themselves. So even for this character look going to be small, as I turn on the spoilers on, you might see the character have just going to get a little bit small, and probably for some sort of the in-game version. This is actual Vibiri, unless that turns into some kind of a little bit small and glitchy, and probably she runs through this as well, and that completely turning small and probably more glitchy as well. But then she probably blows herself up and turns into some kind of static reference. This is actually for the game over reference, and turned out for some kind of a little bit angry. And nothing beyond to do like this. Probably that completely look like Cookie Run reference. There are many more characters featured in this comic studio, beyond with Dano like this thing as well, which features Dano, Dacia, Jammer, Kimikami, Cherry, which means it's absolutely, it probably looked like Pitaya Dragon Cookie, as like this. Another one is this thing as well. What is absolutely going to be called around here? No. This is actually for unknown reference. Another one is Unknown Mario. I cannot believe. This is called Diggin' Time. There's Kirby. Wait, this is actually for one thing. And that isn't Kirby for like this. Another one is Banshee, Gelatin, Rabbit Mario, Apocalypse Bird, Fernando, Humbuggy, Viberbug, Shinto, the Unknown Koala, for Whipped Cream Cookie. So that absolutely features around Cookie Run characters in this comic studio that somebody create this. There's Peppino Griffin, which isn't going to be exactly for this thing as well. This could be Peppino Griffin as well. Another one is Kate, Mickey Mouse, and there's Mickey Mouse, the MK, Night Foxy, Wicked, Val, Cheeseburger, Vibeburger, Vector, yes, which features around here from the movie like these thing as well. So I never despite like this thing as well. The Vector probably features from Despicable Me, Megafan 650, 8 Note, DEH, EF, UAQ 150, Donut, Country. Wait, this is actually for some sort of. This is not thing that are just not going to be based on. That turns into a Cookie Run character like this, But the base character is from Total Drama Island. Another features Sonic the Hedgehog, a boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin', Ralphan. This is absolutely from the Doki series, like this thing as well, from the animation like this. The royal player isn't probably like this thing as well, but probably looks like a Pokemon character. The stupidest thing, or the character like this, I'm not gonna be interested about for this some kind of stupid character. That must be Isaac, and Gabriel, Margaret, Ponai, 8 Ball, Hello Larva Red, DP Pizza, Teardrop and Catnap, Slime Guy, another Princess of the Cookie called Kyria, which is, I'm not pretty sure, that loads extremely slowly around here. But nothing, as you can see, this beyond's like, it's not Kyria. That spoken her name Kira, or the Kyra, like this thing, which is possibly that related like this. And it could be for around here. And probably that features Abyss Monarch Cookie. There it must be. And final goes to Tambi, Smokey, Dara, Theo, and Riggy Plush. Which is all for round itself. But there must be 3 categories. Could be like this. In the main case, the corrupts and heroes could be for round like anything as well. The heroes could be for these things as well. And nothing is going to be the same characters like this. The Hero Mouse AVI and the Heroic Burger, which is pretty weird. The corruptions like this could be for round like many of them as well. And the RV corruption could be not actually liked itself around here. It's gonna be a little bit inappropriate like this. And that turns into some kind of pink as well. Oh, there must be Victor over here. I probably get this for some sort of like this. And of course, we got some sort of the items as well. For some sort of like the guitar, knives, firearms, and graffitis. And the swords, teleportations like themselves. It's not going to be appearing whatsoever. And probably that must be a YouTube Shorts play button. It took over 20 minutes to finish up for this video, but there's nothing here in the RV corruption. So, nothing was probably here except the backgrounds. And nothing except the one. This is the corrupted version like this. And the backgrounds of like this thing is as well. Starting with this one. The obstacle course could be for around for this thing as well. Where the Vibiri does. Or you just help Vibiri. For just going to be only one thing. So this is the black screen. And this is the dark screen for around for this some kind of hill. And this is absolutely for the bus stop as well. There is the underscore like this. And it should be for around for some kind of hill climb racing. So let's start with the basics. And I wouldn't believe this isn't going to be for such as anything just as well. So we're just going to be getting a little bit down as well. And for some sort of a little bit of room is actually for this thing as well. So where the cars are just going to be for slowing down whatsoever. And many more for such as features a little bit of a restaurants or some kind of a fortress going on out here. This is a little bit pretty weird. But the final one concludes with just shapes and beats reference. Which means this must be just shapes and beats reference like this. And probably for 2 images goes from just shapes and beats. And I cannot believe that must be for the entire all of some sort of like these things as well. So I cannot believe that we're going to be end of this video shortly. So there we have it, mini lads. I have added a little bit more for such as a little bit of one of those things as well. Probably added for some kind of Anton Blast characters as the Dynamite Man, Dantons as police guards like this, or police guys could be chasing around for a motorcycle. But nothing except like those things as well for some sort of like those things. Added two Cookie Run characters such as Streeter Edge and Cookie, Skater Cookie and Cloud Cookie. Not even this. It was probably from Cozy Cafe and besides of the Segway Man nearby the shop of the building. That must be for one for irresponsible dad with his son Billy is just going to be jumping right straight up and land onto Streeter Edge and Cookie. And finally, the lawnmower man hasn't going to be spotted around for some sort of jeep. Has been sitting here for around for this time as well. Probably Anton, the Dynamite Anton, could be looking around for this boy who got going to be lost because he accidentally enters around with some sort of the ranch mode as well, or some sort of a private zone, which means he's gonna be kidnapped or something as well. I'm not gonna be trying to do this like I'm just going to be saying around for the expectation around here. Those mopped coupe got chased by the Danton police. The police Dantons have just going to be chasing him, by the way, for just around that I just going to be saying. So that will be it for right as now. The link is going to be in description down below, and including for browsing for some comics around here for to do this. But I'm not pretty sure that we might gonna be find out for a lot of cringe, and it's going to be sued very soon. So don't forget, it's absolutely going to be into the description for around here. And thanks for watching, and have a nice day. And I'll see you mini lads and comic studio users all later, as I'm going to be signing off.